Remnant and Agony, two mysterious forces at the heart of the Five Nights at Freddy's universe, and together, they can create something truly terrifying. Remnant is key to possession. It can trap souls, transfer them to an object, and is heavily associated with the haunted animatronics of the pizzerias. And then there's Agony, a powerful, raw emotion. It's not a soul. It doesn't need one. But it can still corrupt and animate objects, infecting them with hate, suffering, and pain. Agony is energy, born from trauma, and unlike Remnant, which is often tied to love or attachment, or positive feelings, Agony feeds on pure negative emotions. Now, what happens when you mix them? You get something unstable, dangerous, powerful. You get something like entities like the puppet or Lefty, fueled by agony but grounded in Remnant, bound by souls yet burning with pain. Some people even talk about Dark Remnant, a fusion where agony dominates. It's like Remnant's evil twin, same properties, same potential, but it's twisted and dark. Shadow Bonnie, Shadow Freddy, those aren't just ghosts, they're manifestations of agony, sentient, cruel, and impossible to contain. Agony spreads, infects. It doesn't just haunt, it corrupts, like a virus. As seen in The Agony with the story of Larson in the epilogue of Fazbear Fright's Book 2, Fetch. It can twist people from the inside out. So remember, Remnant binds, Agony burns. One gives life to machines, the others give them rage. And when those two are combined, you don't get life. You get something else entirely. Alright, how about we dive deeper into this ghostly glue that binds the soul to the machine? Remnant. Remnant. Remnant is more than just spiritual residue. It's described as the intangible fused with the tangible. It's the very essence of a soul, melted down and infused into physical form, usually metal. This isn't metaphor. In FNAF lore, Remnant is often shown as a literal silvery liquid, a molten, soul-based material harvested from emotional trauma or even death. Remnant was first discovered, perhaps even invented, by William Afton, also known as Purple Guy, in his twisted experiment to achieve immortality. He believed that by injecting Remnant into machines, he could transfer consciousness and cheat death. But the results? Horrific. Children's souls stuck in the animatronics, restless, vengeful. Remnant has several strange properties that make it one of the most dangerous and fascinating materials in the FNAF universe. Number 1, its soul-biting ability. It can anchor a soul to an object, allowing it to pass or control that item. Number 2, energy source. Some animatronics are powered by Remnant instead of electronics, giving them a natural motion and purpose. And third of all, thermal sensitivity. When exposed to high heat, Remnant loses its power, perhaps even freeing the soul within, which we can see in FNAF 6. Some theorists suggest that there are multiple types of Remnant, perhaps based on the emotion or trauma the soul experienced. There's light Remnant, which is possibly tied to love, loyalty, or unfinished business, often seen in the entities like the marionette, aka the puppet. And the other variation is dark Remnant. It's a variant that's corrupted by agony, more unstable, more dangerous, possibly what powers entities like Shadow Freddy or glitch-based things. Remnant isn't just ghost fuel, it's the beating heart of the horror. It's how souls remain trapped, how the dead linger, and how evil continues to evolve. And if someone like Afton can harvest it, manipulate it, or twist it, what else can be made? Now, if Remnant is the soul's lingering light, then Agony is its shadow, dark, infectious, violent. Agony is a raw emotional energy. It's not a soul, not a ghost, not even memory. It's just pure pain, grief, rage, all of that. The kind of trauma so powerful it echoes the reality and infects it. Unlike Remnant, Agony does not need a soul to haunt something. Its emotion turned physical, a force that's possessed without permission. Agony is born from suffering. The more intense the pain, the stronger the agony, death, betrayal, fear. It all feeds this invisible parasite. Victims of intense trauma, especially children, can unintentionally create agony, unleashing a storm of emotions that attach to objects, places, and even people. Agony is active and infectious. It doesn't need to sit and rot. It spreads. Some hauntings that agonies can make. Agonies can haunt things. It can turn objects haunted without any soul involved. Agony can also possess things. Unlike Remnant, which binds a spirit, agony can animate the lifeless purely through emotional residue. Agony mutates. It can twist both the mind and the physical form, corrupting whatever it touches, and is also contagious. In some stories, like the agony involving Larson, it spreads from one person to another, like a virus of pain. It's not just hauntings, possessions, and mutations, it's also contagious. Now, agony often appears in visual glitches, shadows, or corrupted versions of reality. Think flickering lights, distorted faces, broken animatronics moving in unnatural ways. Agony can create shadow figures like Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy. It has glitch effects and data corruption. There can be unnatural temperature changes, and there can be whispers, static, or audio distortions. Some of the most terrifying characters in the FNAF universe are born not of souls, but of agony. One of them is Shadow Bonnie, or RWQFSFASXC. It's an entity that represents pure darkness, often teleporting or causing game glitches. Then there's also Shadow Freddy, which is another agony-born figure, often associated with fear and paralysis. And finally, the Stitch Wraith in the books. It's a hybrid of agony and remnant, unstable, mysterious, and dangerously intelligent. And then there's Lefty, built to capture the puppet, fueled by agony, cloaked in shadows. So what separates the two? What separates agony and remnant? Well, remnant is soul-based. It holds onto what's left of a person, while agony is emotion-based. It feeds on what was felt at the moment of death, or worse. And also, remnant anchors, and agony corrupts. One keeps you from moving on. The other turns you into something that shouldn't exist. And when the two mix, you don't just get ghosts, you get monsters. And as always, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Again, I'm your host Ruby, and I will be the host for all things FNAF related. I'll see you guys next time. Ruby out.